Action.
It's New Comic Book Day.
Come join us.
We'll have so much fun.
Yeah. Shout out to Madness. Yeah. Rogue Nation 845. Bro.
What's good, Council of Comics? It's New Comic Book Day. We're here at the Turniverse like we always are. We got the hoodie. It's cold out here. It's November. Let's go see what new books we got going on today, alright?
Wildcats are in, Gen 13 and Wildcats are in those Marvel books. Y'all didn't ever read that. Heroes Return.
It was cool until what's the name started fucking it up and people just lost interest. McFarlane. He made it seem like he was the best thing that ever happened to that Heroes Reborn.
Well, he wasn't part of that.
No, Jim Lee and Liefeld.
Yeah.
No, I didn't say Liefeld. Who did I say? You said I'm McFarlane.
Yeah.
No, it was Liefeld. Liefeld was being so arrogant, people were like, nah, I'm good.
On Avengers? He was on Avengers.
It just didn't, yeah.
Doesn't make any sense. They took them out of the main universe, started another universe. And it, had to do a man thing. And Franklin Richards saved his family.
Yeah.
He wiped Counter Earth clean so that his family had a place to go.
Sir, mention your name.
Oh, what's up, Phil? And yeah, do I do anything?
Yeah, this is Phil's first time doing his review.
Yeah, they're doing my
Phil, to the Council of Comics.
welcome to the council. All right, yeah, these are my picks of my picks for this week, which is New Golden Age #1. I think this is all the Justice Society stuff, so that'll be interesting. Sabretooth and the Exiles #1. Wildcats #1. I like that cover, really good. Wolverine, cool stuff. Two Graves #1. Always interested to try the Image comics when they come.
That's a cool cover.
Yeah.
Hi. Welcome to Cliff's Corner, where we talk about what I like to read every week. This week I'm picking up Wonder Woman 793 because it features the trinity of Wonder Woman, Superman, and Batman. I'm giving Wildcats #1 a shot. And apparently they're fighting the Court of Owls, so I'm intrigued.
That's who it was, the Court of Owls.
Yes, beautiful cover. Two Graves, the retelling of the mythology of Persephone. So let's find out how cool that is. I am going to give it a shot. Superman, Son of Kal-El 17, which is part of the Return of Superman. And I think I have two covers because where are you? This is the appropriate cover. This is the appropriate cover. The Super Nips cover is coming home with me. Yeah, that's staying home. Amazing Spider-Man 13. Because we finally meet Gold Hobgoblin. Whatever he is.
Let me know. Are you ready?
Action.
All right, for me this week, I'm sticking still with Avengers. It's a long run, so just still trucking. This is part of the Judgment Day, Omega, and I think this is the last of the whole what do you call it, series of Judgment Day.
What you got there? Another cover of that?
Yeah. Oh, you want to see the covers? Is that what you like?
Yeah. I like it a lot.
Here's your favorite. One of your favorite.
She watches our show every week. She loves us.
Batman vs. Robin. The continuation of the Robin series that just finished up.
kind of got carried over. This is a nice cover. I like this one.
What's good, Council of Comics? You know what time it is. It's time for my picks. Yeah, I say it every week. It's not Paul's picks. It's not Josh's picks. It's not Anthony's picks. It's not. Look at that guy over there. Look at him. It's not that guy's picks. No. These are my picks. All right? Let's go. Moon Knight, number 17. I'm digging the Moonlight vampire story. I've read all 17 issues and loved every single one of them. Marauders, number 8. It's a Peach Momoko. You know how we do with the Peach Momokos. Pretty dope. And the Judgment Day Omega Peach Momoko. I was not going to buy a Judgment Day Omega, but of course they had a Momoko. They knew. Amazing Spider-Man number 13. I'm loving the way Zeb Wells is crafting this little story. We got 2 hobgoblins now. Not 1, but 2. 2. We got Spider-Man, which is now called End of the Spider-Verse for some reason. And it wasn't on the first issue. Those little things. This is the Miles Morales cover. Pretty dope. Love that. Superman, Son of Kal-El. Issue number 17. Probably one of the best series DC's putting out there. Pretty dope. Dark Crisis number 6 of 7. When will it ever end? Will there be another reboot? We don't know.
Week this week, Council of Comics. I can barely lift this sucker up. I don't know. It's gonna take me probably a month to get through these, but here we go. We got Axe Judgment Day. This is the Omega issue, so this is the epilogue. I'm really hoping this is a heck of a read because I need a few things wrapped up. I mean, you know, there's a review coming for this, so I don't want to give all my thoughts away, but I just need a little bit more, so we'll see how this plays out. We got Avengers 62, pretty cool looking Agamotto cover there. More multiverse craziness. I'm digging this current Amazing Spider-Man arc a lot. I like the twist at the end of the last issue.
2 hobgoblins.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, which is a pretty cool way to go because, you know, it feels like, you know, we all, like, listen, when I grew up and reading it, I knew it was Ned Leeds as Hobgoblin. Then they did the whole thing with Roderick Kingsley because that was what was the original plan. I get that. I'm cool with that. But I kind of also am partial to Ned Leeds being the Hobgoblin. So, you know what? Hey, have them both, right? Works for me, man.
How you doing, guys? This is Paul. I'm back. These are my earlier picks. My picks this week are kind of like low-key. Like, I'm doing this here Spider-Man, The Last Hunt, because I remember when I was a teenager reading the one with Craven in it. This is the new Spider-Man. It's supposed to have like all the goblins. Gold Goblin, I think, is going to be his first appearance in here. So that's the key to that. And suppose you're going to see a bunch of people flying around on gliders. Next pick is Gun Honey, because I kind of like the story. A lot of people say it's not that, but it's kind of fun to read. The next one is Do a Power Bomb? I've been reading it all the way through. It's kind of cool. So it's a good little funny read. This is Spider-Man, the local comic book store cover. Kind of like it. Got Miles on it.
I'm back and I'm wearing green today. Green shirt guy with you. My picks. So Kaya, number 2. Do a Power Bomb. I think this was supposed to go 6, but now it's going 7. That's probably just figured that they couldn't get it all in. The artwork's crazy. I like Johnson's artwork, so you know it's a wild story, but I'm loving it. I always give almost all of the Image ones a shot, so I'm gonna give Gospel a shot. It looks interesting. Yeah. Least we can do. Number 3. Staying with that. Anthony was asking me about this one. I actually haven't started it yet, but it's Tom King, and I'm digging the artwork again. I like different styles, so this is a different style artwork. and Dolpho stuff. I love her stuff. Her stories are kind of out there, but first story is great. This one's kind of interesting too. I always get both covers because I like her stuff. I've been staying with Avengers. I cut out Spider-Man, but I stayed with Avengers, so I'm on number 62. There's only
Hey everyone, I'm gonna do some of my picks. These aren't Sam's picks, these are my picks. This is this week's picks though, but this is last week's picks actually. And on last week's picks, got Batman and Joker. It's a great Capullo cover, right? This is Mark Silvestri artwork inside. Beautiful book. Still have a bunch of them left. This is from last week. Another book, Behold Behemoth. Boom book. As you guys know, all the books from Boom, right, are on everybody's recommendation list. This is pretty good. The interior artwork in it is pretty too. Got a cool cover with a behemoth on the cover. But the interior artwork, like take a look, because these guys are known, they go into this other world almost. Gray, gray, gray down here. But then just the typical, everyday, like they're at a funeral and then there's something, bizarre happening. But so right, the artwork in here, beautiful. I don't want to say too much. Story was kind of strange, not gonna lie. But again, once in future, something is killing the children. Power Rangers. All these things are Eve. All these are from Boom. This is another book to watch, I think. Of course, Deadpool #1. We got a Liefeld cover, so I still have a few of these left too. Today I sold a bunch, so got that. And of course,
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the
You ever read
Armageddon
the Armageddon
game.
game?
So I've just picked it up. So this will be my first one.
Oh, you gotta go there. It's already started the storyline.
Oh, okay.
So it runs through Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles,
All right.
and then there's another one shot that's called the Armageddon game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's
So-
like a spin-off right there.
All right. So this is there's the one shot. All right. Good to know. Spider-Man: The Lost Hunt. I Am Batman. Gospel issue #1. There again, I'll always try the Image Comics.
I'm picking it up too.
Fantastic Four #1. There's a bunch of cool covers for this one out there. I like this one. Batman: Urban Legends #21.
Golden Goblin.
Golden Goblin. Edge of Spider-Verse, the end of the Edge of Spider-Verse Part 2. End of the Spider-Verse Part 2?
Which they didn't put on the last book, but it's okay.
Yeah. But the first book was #1. That's what's important. Multiversity Team Justice #6. I'm sticking with it. I love it. Me and Paul are having a good time with this book. The New Golden Age. Let's find out what it's about. Although it's allegedly a Dr. Fate story. Let's find out. I'm giving Sabretooth and the Exiles a shot, although I think this cover is bad. Look at that corner. Right?
Yeah.
We'll have to replace that. I'm giving Fantastic Four #1 a shot. Even though it's not Space Adventures, and that's annoying. The Death of Superman Anniversary Edition with 3 new stories by the original creative teams that killed the Man of Steel. It's robbing my wallet.
City of Magic. Actually, I really haven't started this one. I've been too busy, but it's got an interesting backstory, so I look forward to reading this. Death Rage. This is a pretty interesting comic. I like the covers for this, so that's one of the reasons I started collecting them. So you should check them out. Some of them are pretty cool. Kaya. So far, so good. It's I enjoy the story. It's about this girl with a robotic arm, and still trying to figure out exactly where it's going to go. Another cover. It's okay. Legion of X. Another X-Men storyline. Still continuing. This is just one I found on the shelf. It's Little Monsters, still going on. This is just another cover from what is it? Issue number 3 that I didn't have. Mr.
Fantastic Four has gotten a new start. We got the blank right there. We love the blanks. We gotta get the blanks. So guys like that guy over there, see him? He can draw something on the blanky blank.
I don't
You
draw
know?
anymore.
Don't listen to him. He draws more. He do it for us, Council. He do it for us. We got the J. Scott Campbell over here. Pretty good. Retro variant. And the Alex Ross. Alex Ross, one of the legends. With that cover. We'll see where the Fantastic Four go. Wildcats is back. The infamous Jim Lee Wildcats. This is the cover A. I forget what the story is. The Wildcats have to face off against... It's an important team. Oh man, we talked about it on the council last night. Go watch the video! Yeah. And this is the Jim Lee cover B. You know, we love Jim Lee over here, but we feel like, you know, he could have done a little better on that cover. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, continuing the Armageddon game. This is the cover B. I believe that's the Eastman. Yep, that's the Eastman variant. I don't usually pick up the Eastman variant, but this is pretty good. And we got cover A with Kerrang! You Kerrang! Shredder! Nice House on the Lake. One of my favorite series right here. Gonna be ending soon. This is issue number 11. I believe it's only going up to like 13 or so. Pretty dope. And the cover B. Definitely needs to be a TV show.
This is a Black Panther one-shot on Concord. They've been doing these when like the Marvel movies have been coming out. They usually come out with like a quick one-shot for the characters. This is Brian Hill who's writing this, who did a bunch of DC stuff, some Batman stuff, but I think he also wrote the Killmonger miniseries from a few years back that a lot of people like, so it should be pretty cool. Captain America Sentinel of Liberty, number 6. This book's firing on all cylinders right now as far as I'm concerned. Wasn't so sure about the first couple, but after that last issue, I think this book is incredible. I'm all about it. All right, so now we have a book that I've been looking forward to. We got Fantastic Four number 1. Got a great looking Alex Ross cover right there, very similar to that graphic novel hardcover that he did recently. And we got this really Jack Kirby looking Reed Richards. That's kind of cool. There's going to be a whole series of these every issue with another member of the team. And another Alex Ross cover right there. That's kind of neat. So I'm looking forward to this book. I'm hearing it's maybe not quite as cosmic as the typical Fantastic Four stories are, but it's a little more down to earth, which is cool. All right, we got Ghost Rider number 8. This is just ongoing shenanigans with him mixed up with the FBI. Kind of cool. This is a little bit different for me, but I'm going to check it out. This is Lord of the Jungle number 1. It's written by Dan Jurgens, so that's kind of what's bringing me to it, but it's a Tarzan thing. Why not? Maybe I'll put on some Phil Collins and listen to that while I read. We got Marauders number 8. This is one of my favorite X-Men books right now. Kind of different, kind of cool. So we'll see. Moon Knight It's another good book I'm liking. I kind of like this take on Moon Knight. He's all mixed up with vampires and so on and so forth. Kind of different.
And then the new Black Panther, Unconquered. Try something new. The other stories kind of like going this way. Now my DC picks, I picked Golden Age, which was good. I Am Batman, which is kind of, I'm a little skeptic. Oh, Batman Incorporated. You gotta get that. It's a key in there. And if you can grab them foils, get them. They're going up, and they're nice. That was it. Oh, Nice House on the Left, because I'm like, Nice House on the Lake. I'm like Sam. I've been with that thing all the way through. And when he reads this one, it's a mind blower. It's a mind blower. So
over there.
then Anthony looked out for me. He brought in some old, I guess I'm not gonna call it Bronze Age, early Daredevil.
Nice.
A run from, this is 26. Then he got a run from 41 all the way up to 46. All right. Okay, here's 41. They're nice though. I think I might have them, but mine were kind of beat up. They're all done. The artwork is all by Gene Colan, which kind of makes them classic. The Jester story. This is iconic cover. Yeah. Then we're gonna finish out, see what happens to the Jester. Bum. Yeah, this was not the original series. This was like a second series. And this guy John Paul Leon passed away recently, but he was good. He did this story for Wildstorm Comics. It was called Winter Soldiers. They never ended it, but I'm always looking for them.
X books I read, but Legion of X is one of them, and Marauders. And I got your cover, Sam, just to make you happy. Little Peach this week.
Loco. Peach loves our show. She watches our show
Yeah,
every
right?
week.
When are you gonna come to my booth?
Yeah.
I always get all the Star Wars stuff. So, obviously, High Republic. And then Wolverine's one of the other X books I still read. So, yeah. Gun Honey. Not the cover I wanted, but I like this cover, too.
That's the cover I got. I like that cover.
There's another one where she's sitting in front of a safe, I think, in a bikini. I thought that was interesting. But, I'm going to give this a shot. It looks ridiculous, but why not, right? Mr. Easter.
Mr. Easter.
I don't know. I remember reading the synopsis, and I wish I could tell you what it is because I don't remember. But the artwork's kind of cartoony. I'm going to give it a shot. Pink Lemonade. Still going with it. It's silly, but I'm going to go with it.
This is a Scotty Young cover. Scotty Young has a lot of fans, and this is kicking off what is going to be kind of covered on television. They're doing a Secret Invasion television show. This kind of is going along with that. It's the idea that Sergeant Fury is a Skrull. So they're kind of playing with that idea. Like, he's showing back up to work, but it's like, you're not the real Nick Fury, right? And there's probably a bunch of other Nick Furies out there who are not Nick Fury, right? So that's what they're playing with here. It's a play, of course, on the old Secret Invasion title. Also a pretty good story by Brian Michael Bendis, but this is happening today in the regular Marvel universe, the 616 comic book universe. And of course, like I said, upcoming television show with the same name. And Scotty Young cover. That's good. Momoka did Tiger Division. Tiger Division was introduced in a Black Cat annual, and then the rest of the characters were introduced in Agents of Atlas. What is it, number 1, number 2? The original Agents of Atlas. So yeah, these characters, all new characters. I mean, they've been in the Marvel Universe a little bit. Arrow is not in this book, but she, had her own book for a while. Swordmaster, of course, right now is Iron Fist, right? He took over the mantle of Iron Fist. And then so some of the other characters like Luna Snow is heading up Tiger Division, and a bunch of other new Asian characters from Marvel. So this is another, I think, book to watch. Now we go on to this week. This week, 30th anniversary of the death of Superman. So what better way to celebrate the death of Superman than with more death, This is this is a. I mean, they just killed the Justice League. They're back. They're fine. Superman is too, of course. But this is a new Doomsday is on the cover. You see, he has 4 arms. So this is all new stories, but by like Dan Jurgens and guys that worked on the original Death of Superman. So, but it's happening today. So, and then they did this neat like throwback cover. It's polybagged. It comes with a black armband, but it's this book, but with just a different edition. This is the special anniversary polybag edition. So we've got that, and then
And this is what I was talking about. I got this cover. There's a Peach Momoko variant that I left over there for people to get, so go grab it. I did like this cover.
I
Yeah,
have to grab this one.
yeah, it's a cool cover. Avengers. And Spider-Man.
Nice.
And finally, the Black Panther Unconquered. So those will be my picks for the week. Council of Comics. I'm Phil. Thanks for having me. Yeah, no problem.
Part 6 of Dark Crisis. The cover's really cool. Let's see if they continue to, jerk my chain and bore me. Damage Control number 4. Yeah. Also, you know what? You want me to say something controversial? I'm enjoying Damage Control more than I'm enjoying Dark Crisis. Judgment Day. The epilogue of the end of the event that we've been covering since, for how long, Sam? I don't even know. Those are the comics that I will be taking home with me this week. Thank you for joining me here at Cliff's Corner. Come back next week where we'll discuss other fine arts and crimes against the art community.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what's going to be happening in this one, but it looked kind of cool. I love the cover. And when you see a mad rabbit, I mean, come on. Why not? It's kind of cool. Growing up as a kid, I always loved Shockwave, so I had to get this. So I think they're short stories all involving Shockwave. So one and done. So I look forward to reading it. Venom, still trucking. Another cover. And Wolverine, the last one. Always read Wolverine. Never fails. I always love to read it. And that's it. All right. Thanks. Have a good one, guys.
Spawn number 335. I've been on Spawn since 300. Todd McFarlane is doing the damn thing, and it's pretty good right now. Big fan of Spawn. Star Wars: The High Republic. This is the second series of this era of Star Wars from Marvel. It's issue number 2. This is cover A, and a dope cover B. Nice. And in the independent realm, we got Gospel number 1. We're gonna try it out. We're gonna see where it goes. Very nice from Image. Gun Honey, Blood for Blood. Very good. The artwork, the covers are amazing on this. Interior's pretty good as well. The Tragedy of Macbeth. William Shakespeare. I only saw one in the box, and when there's one in the box, you grab that one, because you will never see that one again. We'll see where it goes. We'll see. $5.99. $5.99. All right, let's see. And what I think is possibly the cover of the week, surprisingly, Ninja Funk, number 1. The Todd McFarlane Spider-Man homage cover. That is pretty dope. I like that. All right, Council. So that's my picks. It's not none of these guys' picks, though I love them very much, and they'll lead you on their way. But these are my picks. So You pick what you like, and we'll talk to you later. All right? Thank you for watching. Peace.
Sabretooth and the Exiles #1. If you didn't read the previous Sabretooth miniseries, I liked it.
It was really good.
Yeah, man, I think it's cool. This isn't like one of my favorite characters, but you know what? When something like this, when it's handled well and it's an interesting take, I mean, because these are all like the mutants that they stuck down in the pit.
Yep.
Just to get them out of their, little happy home of Krakoa, and like we just shove them down there and never hear from them again. Well, now you're hearing from them again. All right, so got some more Spider-Verse shenanigans going on here. Spider-Man #2. I like that first issue. I thought it was pretty cool. So we'll see. Oh, this one's near and dear. This is Spider-Man: The Lost Hunt #1. This is sort of a sequel to the classic Craven's Last Hunt. Big favorite of mine from way back in the day. It was very early on in my serious comic book collecting years. Venom #13. We're kind of driving right into Dark Web. Check that out. That's a good series. Wolverine 27. I couldn't tell you a dang thing about this book because I'm a couple issues behind, but should be cool. It's a good creative team. So, and last we got X-Men Legends #4. This is just a brief, like 2-part. This should be the second part of it. Long shot story arc. So that's kind of if there's a character you're not familiar with, I think it's pretty decent pick up to check out him, Mojo, and a variety of characters that are all connected. That's it for this week. Happy reading.
This was just to get a Predator done by Dark Horse Comics back in the day. Just something to have out there. And then there's Old Submarine and Fantastic Four 103, and then have 104 to keep it, to knock it off. And these were done by John Buscema. Yeah, that's why I love this kind of stuff, so that's my little hookup for this week. There's a lot of books out here, guys, so be prepared. Sabretooth and the Exiles look good, but Wildcats look good. There's a lot. I couldn't get them all at one time, so I'm gonna piece it together.
Maybe we can get Marvel to send us the books and we'll read them and we'll review them. Maybe we can get that done.
That's in the old days.
DC.
That was in the old days. You used to send that mailing giant envelope to you so you could pre-read them. Those days are long gone. But anyway, guys, this is it. Love y'all. Peace out and love and happiness. I don't have a dumbass joke today. Oh, I just made one. There we go. All right, see you guys later.
Assassin. Still staying with that one too. Getting 2 for Batman Incorporated. I'm gonna do this. I'm doing the spec. This is the one I'm gonna read. I'm gonna hang on to this one in case it goes up. If it doesn't go up, whatever. It's not, that Transformers book we were talking about yesterday. I'm going with the old 90s style cover on I Am Batman. For some reason, I love it. I don't know why. It's, So yeah, I mean, old school Azrael, but whatever. And then same thing. I'm gonna go with 2 covers for Wildcats. I kind of really like this. It's Oliver, right? Ben Oliver.
Oh, that's right. Where's the foil?
There's a foil
So yeah.
for it.
So those are my picks.
There's a foil
Stay tuned.
cover for
Peace.
I Am Batman. Coming out is Ninja Funk, new image book. Look at that cover. This to me feels like an old school, like 80s book, 90s book, So I think this is one to watch. Of course, Black Box Comics has been putting out this book, Ninja Kaiden. Ninja Kaiden, of course, part of it happens in Rhinebeck, actually, right? Like they first go to Rhinebeck in #1, so of course it has that local appeal, I feel. Interesting series coming out from Black Box. They've got Genie Hunter, they've got Ninja Kaiden, they've got Dr. Wilder, and then there's a new Dream book coming out as well. So, whole publishing company to watch. Another Boom book. This comes out Wednesday. This is Specs. Specs #1. Again, it's kind of like a horror-ish bent to the book, kind of like almost like a Something is Killing the Children or something. Again, another book I think to look out for. Another Boom book. And then coming back to DC. On the other end is Wildcats #1, and this is another throwback to the 90s, right? Death of Superman, and also foil embossed covers. So Wildcats #1 was created by, the original one was created by Jim Lee. He was the illustrator, but this is at DC now. and it's all the old characters. They're back. Zealot, Grifter, Voodoo. You know, they're all together again in here. So yeah, I think this is another book to watch. And of course, these covers, these throwback covers, are pretty cool, right? Like the holographic, they're foil embossed covers. So they did this for this, I Am Batman, and what was the third book this week?
Not sure.
There was 3.
Batman Incorporated.
Batman Incorporated also had a foil cover. So Batman Incorporated, another book. I mean, number 1 is already out. They're on issue number 2 as of tomorrow. And number 2 is the one that has the foil embossed cover. So yeah, probably another book to pick up this week. Thank you.
Oh, like a peace.
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 Peace out, fam. Love you guys. Peace out.
All right, Council. Peace out. Till next week.
Thanks for stopping by. See you next New Comic Day. Back to you.
What's up, man? How you guys doing?
Doing great. How you
You here for Comic Week?
Yeah, we're
All right.
yeah.
I ain't doing it again.
Just tell us, thank you for coming. We'll see you guys next
Joe, thanks for coming. See you next week.
week.